Hey, good morning, everybody. It's, wow, 7:15 in the morning on Christmas Eve. And, I have myself a cup of coffee here. Coffee makes me poop. Okay. Alright, welcome back. It's noon on Christmas Eve. Gonna do my weekly thing and see if, Big Blue still starts. Let me throw the key in there. It should. I do this every week, just to make sure everything's spinning. I'm probably not gonna go for a drive today, though. There goes the fuel pumps. Turn off the radio there. Here you go. And it's out of gas. I gotta go get gas for it sometime soon. It's gas here. I haven't put gas in this thing in like, what, a year and a half? So I'm gonna let her warm up. Throw her through the gears. You know, reverse, neutral, overdrive, drive, D1. And yeah. Once a week I do this, just to make sure everything is okay. I'm going to check the lights, the wipers. Let's see if the wipers still work. Yep, the wipers still work. Lights. Yep, I can see the light. We're all good. Stereo. Does the heater work? Yep, sure does. Blower works. Vent. Yeah, I heard that. Defrost. Yep, that works too. We're all good. So I'm going to keep it on floor. Okay, there goes the choke. Okay. All right, I'm back. I just warmed Big Blue up and ran her through the gears and listened to the radio for a while. And just to make sure everything's spinning right, I turned on all the appliances to make sure they work. I do this routinely. Make sure the water pump worked, make sure the room heater worked, the hot water heater. Inspected the fuse panel, or the circuit breaker panel, to make sure nothing was starting to corrode. And generally just kind of did a walk around, just to make sure that everything's still in good working order. And it is. So I'm happy for that. You never really want to let RVs sit around too long, you know, inactively. And I've been really trying not to do that. So every week I'm out here, you know, just letting the engine warm up, running it through the gears. Sometimes I'll go for a little drive around the block a few times, just to make sure the suspension isn't, you know, rotting out or anything. She's a little dirty on the outside, though. I gotta bust her out and use the pressure washer, you know, and give her a good cleaning, a wax job maybe. Other than that, everything works. So I'm good. Again, Big Blue here, BB01. She's going to be an RV park queen from here on out. And most of the transportation van dwelling duties are going to be taken over by this Dodge that I'm going to end up with in the next little while. Today is Christmas Eve, of course. Happy holidays to anybody who's watching this channel or watching this video. And yeah, Christmas Day tomorrow. That's when the busy time for me begins. I waited this long. I've been, you know, 10 months in pretty much shelter-in-place orders, and I just can't do it anymore. I mean, I'm going to follow most of the rules, but there are some I'm going to start ignoring, and one of them is the travel restriction. Not because I, you know, want to. It's not because I don't agree with the rule. I think there's a point to it, but I have to kind of get on with life. And if it means, you know, I travel out of my county, my home county here, you know, and go 150 miles to pick up this van and come back and go back into self-quarantine for 10 days, I don't give a shit at this point. I've been at this for 10 months, being locked up in my room. What's another 10 days? No problem. Besides, all I'm going to do is sit in my driveway and, you know, work on the van anyway. So, and I'm completed gathering up all the parts to the Ford truck and the Dodge van in the garage. I'll make a video about that later. Right now I'm just kind of like enjoying the quiet inside my van and reading a book, which coincidentally, by the way, it's a book by Yancey Noel Davis called The Zuni Enigma. Go ahead and look it up. It's based on a very fascinating premise with evidence in it, which one of these days, I think next winter, I'm going to head down to New Mexico and visit the Zuni tribe and see if what the stuff that she talks about, it's a very academic book, is true, because if it is, it's fascinating. And then yeah, that's about all I'm doing today. I'm just gonna waste today. Tonight my mom and I are gonna eat some dinner, some Christmas dinner, which consists of some deli bought thick slabs of turkey, roasted turkey breast, and I was gonna make mashed potatoes this afternoon, creamy mashed potatoes, because I make them every year, but I just thought about it, and I'm like, you know what, I just don't want to cook for this one day. I just want to be a lazy bum. So I just went up to the gas station and I got a 6-pack of beer, because I'm just like, I just don't want to do a goddamn thing. Everybody needs one day where they just get to be a useless bum, and for me, I'm just like, you know what, it's Christmas Eve, this is going to be my day to be a useless bum. This is my last chance to be one before the busy time starts. So I grabbed myself a 6-pack of beer and I went down to the whatchamacallit, the Kentucky Fried Chicken drive-thru, and got a large side order of mashed potatoes without gravy, because I have turkey gravy, and that's what my mom prefers anyway, and 3 biscuits, and I'm just gonna warm them up in the microwave in a couple hours. And yeah, my mom and I are just gonna hang out in the living room and watch Japanese documentaries, and we're just gonna have a discussion about them, because she's a retired educator and I'm an academic, so I'm really gonna enjoy that. This is probably going to be the last Christmas I get to do that with her, so I'm really just insisting on being able to do it. It'll just be the two of us. So yeah, I hope everybody out there who's watching this video right now, wherever you are in the world, you are safe and you're doing well and healthy, along with your loved ones are safe, doing well and healthy. Just not too much longer to go before the world starts to go back to something that resembles normal. Once the multiple types of vaccines, including the new one from Johnson & Johnson, that's being applied for emergency FDA approval, which is just a one-shot deal, and that's the one I'm kind of waiting for, because I hate needles, so I don't want to go to the doctor twice to get to get poked. So if I can just get poked once, yeah, I'll wait for that. And yeah, just a little bit longer to go. Just hang in there, guys. Let's hang in there. Better times are coming. We just have to beat the stupid pandemic. And for God's sakes, quit freaking out. You don't need that much toilet paper. Jeez. Okay, I'll talk to everybody later. Oh, by the way, guys, just as an additional, I'm back in my room. I run into this unique opportunity. I may end up with a 3rd Dodge van, which I'm not quite sure if I want to do. So having 3 vans seems a little excessive to me. And it'll be a trade with a friend of a friend who has a 1974 Dodge B100 cargo van that was formerly with PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, and you can still see the original green color on the interior, which is a really ugly green. And it doesn't have an engine or a transmission, but it does have the drive shaft there, and I was being told that. But it's not like I don't have 2 engines sitting around and another 2 transmissions sitting around that I can throw in there. It's a short wheelbase, half ton, with double barn doors on the side and on the back, so I thought it'd be pretty neat to have it. It survived the wildfires during the summer. The paint's a little bit charred, and I think it needs a tire because the tire burned up before the fire department came and put it out. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. The interior is, as Spartan as it is, still there. And he wants to trade me for my '84 Toyota Celica, which I don't give a shit about, you know. So I'm kind of thinking about doing it. I don't know if I should, but I'll get to that after this family wagon high top. I'll make my decision at that point, depending on how that goes. So yeah, again, hope everybody's doing all right. See you later.